lighting is going to go nuts throughout the entirety of this video because it's a super sunny day, but with really fast moving clouds. There's just nothing I can do about it, so I am sorry, but it's just what we're working with today. I wanted to do a review on the Fjällräven Kånken. I'm only going to say it once, and I'm pretty sure that's right. I've been wanting to do a review of this bag for a little while, but I wanted to have really tried it out first. I was looking for a rucksack that basically I could use. I needed it to have a lot of versatility because I wanted to be able to take this as my gig bag on work days. I wanted to be able to take it walking the dog. I wanted to be able to wear it maybe for a day of shopping. Maybe wouldn't wear a rucksack for that, but you know what I mean. I wanted something that could really go with everything, and I scoured the internet for weeks and months, and I just kept coming back to this style, but then I saw it in this black and tan, and I was like, yes, that is the combination. Because my footwear tends to be based around either a black bag or a tan bag, I wanted something I could wear with everything. I didn't have to think about it. I didn't have to plan an outfit or do any of that. I could just grab it and go. And I just love the design of this bag. I love it to look at. I'll put the exact one I have in the description bar below because I can't remember exactly. There's different measurements and things, but I just loved how simple this is because you've got basically just the two main pockets. You've got this little one on the front here where I put, you know, it's the little bits and bobs that you need to grab easily, and then you have the big pocket here. Now this fits my laptop in. I have a pretty standard size of laptop. If you have the really large laptop, I don't think this would, but again, they come in different sizes, so that's fine. It has this extra pocket at the back, which is actually what I put my laptop into because it just slides in there, and then you've got this big pocket right here. This holds an impressive amount, I will say. I don't need to take a huge amount with me. It's just that sometimes I do need to be taking my laptop and music and stuff like that. So the fact that this is square, I actually find super helpful because you can just pop your bits in there and you don't have to worry about the edges getting crinkled. On the rare occasion that I actually get sent the music in advance, it's obviously not mine, so I really need to take really good care of it. So the fact that this is square was a huge plus for me. And then you have these two pockets on the sides, which to be honest, I mainly use to stick an umbrella in because I live in the UK and I basically never leave the house without an umbrella. On the whole, I think the design of this bag is brilliant. I think it's really simplistic, but it's got everything you need. I love the canvas. I love the leather is beautiful quality. It's so soft. And also I love the fact that these two handles can be clipped together because it just keeps everything neat and tidy, and again, just makes it look a little bit smarter, because I do think that is always the downside of wearing a rucksack, is that obviously they are a bit more casual, which is absolutely fine, but I do use this for work. So I do love the fact that it is quite smart as rucksacks go without being a full leather rucksack. I did kind of look at leather rucksacks, but they're normally either very expensive or very masculine looking. But there are a couple of things about this bag that make no sense to me. If you look here, you've got a little press stud on the end of the strap, and then you have a little keepy thing up here. That seems like a really good idea, doesn't it? So then you don't have this bit flapping about all over the place. You could just clip it up to, but you can't. So what? Why? The only time that this actually reaches up to here is when you have the straps done up so tightly that you can't actually get into it. This would hold it so tight on my shoulder, it would be painful. And I'm not a particularly large human being, so I don't really understand why this little press stud here is so far up. To me, it would make so much more sense to have it on like a little, reasonably tight obviously, so it doesn't move around, but like a little sliding thing so that you can always attach this up like this, because I would love to not have this dangling around when I'm wearing it. I think that would look really good. So I just don't quite understand why they've done it like that. The other little gripe I have about this bag is that these side pockets, and one of the reasons why I use them to hold an umbrella rather than holding my water bottle, is that my water bottle doesn't fit. So I have two water bottles that I primarily use. I have this corkscrew one, which keeps things super cold, so I love it. I've just run up the stairs. I'm out of breath. And then I have this one, which is not super pretty, but it's my cycling water bottle, and it holds a lot. There is absolutely no hope of me getting this in here. It just will not go. Because of the canvas, it doesn't have any stretch to it, which I like for the rest of the bag. But in this part, you can't actually fit it in, which I do find quite annoying because I can fit my smaller corkscrew one in, but not all the way. So it kind of sticks out a bit, which I just find a little bit, I don't know, I'm always a little bit worried that when I swing this onto my back, it's gonna come flying out. Obviously, if you have just like a really slim water bottle, then that's fine. But a lot of water bottles are this kind of size and shape, and if I had anything smaller than this, I wouldn't use it. It would be too small. So that's kind of a little bit annoying, and just something to bear in mind. If you are somebody that always has a water bottle on you, I always have to put my water bottle inside the bag rather than using what I presume were initially designed for water bottles and not previously stated umbrellas. And then the other downside is that this is not the most secure of bags. I think it would be very difficult to cut open, but it does just have a zip on the front. And if you're anything like me, this is generally where you're likely to put those little bits and bobs that you need to grab. And so you do kind of want them to be quite secure. And again, it only has a zip. So if you do live somewhere where security is a little bit of an issue, then I would say this might not be the best bag for you, just because I think if somebody knows what they were doing, they could get into it. But overall, I have to say I love it. I love the style of it. It's why I went for this kind of a bag. I just couldn't find anything that was this kind of classic and timeless and would go with everything. This was the best black and tan combo, and the only black and tan combo I found that had real leather. I just find that synthetic leathers just aren't as hard wearing, and for something like this, the whole point of it was that it was hard wearing for me. So to summarize, do I think this bag's worth it? Yes, I do. I really struggled, like I said, to find anything that was this classic, and this bag just ticked all the boxes for me. Fits just the right amount in without it being possible to overfill it and it become just this absolute sack of rocks on your back. I do think it is worth the money, but I would say that there are certain aspects about it that just could have been slightly better thought through, in my not so very humble opinion. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. It's something a little bit different for me, so please do give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more from me. If you would like to see more fashion related content, then check out my shorts, check out my Instagram, check out my TikTok, and it'll all be on there. So I will see you guys super soon. Bye!